Welcome to my review of the episode 12, Fitting Punishment. This is a really good remembrance. This episode is a great episode, and I think in the end of the season 2 review I'll do a top 5 from the episode of my favorite actually from season 2, and this one clearly will belong to the list. So the storyline. Mean and stingy funeral home director Ezra treats his deceased clients with an appalling lack of respect. Following the death of his mother, Ezra's naive teenage nephew Bobby is forced to live with a nasty old coot, and complications arise when Bobby disapproves of Era's unscrupulous business practices. So, again, we got an old man, unscrupulous. It's all about the imperfection of man, the humanity, the weakness of the human being. And you got this new guy, this nephew who's likable. Bobby's really likable. And the setting is quite grim because it's a funeral home. You see embalming scenes, disgusting scenes. Well, could be shocking because it deals with something which is not supernatural, something which happens every day. Embalming people, not in the way we can see in the episode, of course, but close. And you got this uncle-nephew relationship, which is interesting in the episode. And the two main themes to me are the stinginess of the uncle. He just wants to save money, and he wants the big money. And he's doing a shitty service. The way he serves people is really crappy. And the other theme is the hypocrisy of man, because he always quotes the Bible. He claims he's religious, this uncle, but at the same time he's an abusing man who is hitting and insulting his nephew all the time. And in the end you got this kind of, I like to call it, divine vengeance. So it was directed by Sholder, a great horror director, because he did Freddy's Revenge, The Hidden, most notable movies. I like this episode because it's filled with black humor. The scenes where the Bible is quoted are, well, there is a discrepancy because he pretends to be virtuous, but he only wants to get more money, pay less, and he mistreats everybody, employees and family, and Bobby. I like the use of music too. From the opening credits we can hear a crappy organ and lousy singing as a funeral is taking place. So there is something really, it's black comedy here, and there's a gap here between the horrors seen on screen, like pulling out gold teeth from corpses, embalming corpses with water, scene where the uncle closes Bobby's casket. There's the music. So there's this cool treatment of the dealing with death for Bobby. It's a cool approach of death, and death under its form, which is dead bodies. But interestingly, despite the fact that the uncle is abominable, we viewers smile to the lines he utters. we got to notice that it's the first Tales from the Crypt episode with an all African American cast, which is important, but not that relevant after all, because what prevails is the fact that it's all about a family relationship and an abusive behavior that could be found in every community. But it's notable, and it goes crescendo, and the ending of the episode is fabulous. There's a great payoff in the end. The mood is very scary, and I got this remembrance of the coming back of Bobby with this ghost face. The aspect of his face is like a ghost or a zombie, and this is a resurrection. He comes back like a Jesus, but to punish, fittingly, the uncle. And this is very interesting, because he comes back with the music that started the episode, the organ music. And this episode features one of the most atrocious, horrible characters from the whole series, in my opinion. The uncle is just... he has no humanity. So we like to see Bobby coming back to punish the Uncle Ezra. And well, it's very well directed. The shots are great. If you watch it again, notice the shots, camera above, the coming of Bobby, the low angles, and the suspense. It takes its time. The last scene before Bobby comes is great. First, and you foreshadow, you first see the basketball, and I think it's a great idea here. Then the foot that the uncle had cut, and finally he comes back here up the stairs, ready to punish. So this episode, fitting punishment. I wholeheartedly recommend this tale. Thanks for watching.